Hey everyone, and welcome back to Latent Gamer. For those of you who have been following my brutal difficulty run of the game, let's start off by saying thank you for doing that. And this video is actually for you guys. I know the videos don't have any commentary, and that was done on purpose because the original plan was to finish the game then do a breakdown of each chapter. But I received a comment asking for my build and a discussion on it. So after I did the Brutal Planet weekly event, I learned a lot which I could have given you guys for those of you who had trouble with that event, but I was a little all over the place and I never got to do that, to which I apologize. So instead of making you guys wait, these videos will be a sort of post commentary talking about my build, my loadout, and just give you guys a ton of information on each map on brutal difficulty. So if you guys want to challenge yourselves on the same, brutal difficulty, this will make things a lot easier for you. So the plan was to get Ghost of Tsushima in the next 3 weeks, but because of the vast amount of content I have planned for you guys, I think I will be playing this game for another month or two. This is how we're going to release each video. I will continue to do one video a day at the same time as always, and after I finish each chapter or 4 sub-chapters, you can expect the breakdown video the following day. If there is a weekly event that I think deserves a video, then you'll see that before the next chapter start. So please everyone, keep those comments coming, watching each video to the end and giving it a like really helps. Subscribe if you're new, and thanks again. The Brutal Planet difficulty, the Brutal Planet gameplay will be released after Death Canal's breakdown. So with all of that out of the way, let's get started everyone. The first map we're going to look at is Dead Ahead, but before we do that, let's talk about my loadout. On these playthroughs, you're going to see me use 2 characters a lot, and that is Hector and Marie. Hector can take more melee damage than anyone else, and Marie can get shot more than anyone else. The weapons I use are the M1 carbine. It has a really good rate of fire, so I tend to use this weapon like an assault rifle as my last resort. My main weapon is the mortar shotgun, which is great at knocking down zombies, while the secondary explosions destroy them. It's really good at cutting down hordes, which give me a lot more flexibility. On the flip side, however, I don't recommend it for co-op because this weapon is far too dangerous. It's a weapon that requires precise placement of your bombs and a lot of caution, and on brutal difficulty, the stakes are too high to use this with teammates. If you've seen my playthroughs, I'm sure you've seen me knock myself a few times with this weapon. The last weapon I use is the Webley Mark 6, which, if you've seen my weapon guides, I rave about this weapon. My melee weapon of choice is the Electric Fist, simply because it's awesome. And under perks, my 3 essential perks are Second Chance, which is necessary for solo plays, Survivor, which is basically a medkit if you get knocked, and Heavy, which I use primarily for the extra ammo. You're guaranteed to fight multiple heavy zombies on 4-player zombie setup, and having the extra ammo helps. The other 2 slots are flexible for whatever you like, but I usually go for shotgun ammo or more secondary ammo, and bulletproof for Marie or hardened for Hector. So our first map is Dead Ahead. There isn't a lot to talk about here simply because this entire area is just an introduction to the game, but let me share some guidelines to make your playthroughs a hell of a lot easier. Every sub-chapter has 3 areas to play through. There are some areas you can avoid entirely, and there are some you can't. Once you understand that, the next thing is to understand the threat level that comes with each area, and be prepared to take it out immediately. This is why my playthroughs look so calm most of the time. On brutal difficulty you get less resources, meaning grenades, which forces you to play smarter with them. In some areas the grenade spawn is random, while in others they remain the same. This is the same for heavy zombies. In some areas they spawn the same zombies, and in others it's completely random. So once you understand this bit of information I just gave you, this is all you need to beat any map. So now that we got that out of the way, let's break down the chapters. Reporting for duty is the first chapter. You spawn outside and you can basically run through this entire area. After you talk to Bruno, you can't pass here unless you do the objective. In Locomotive Lockdown, the first area is a survival mission, so you have to kill all the zombies. The second area requires you to break a blood seal. And in the third area, you need to clear zombies to get to the safe room, which is very simple. Just kill all of the zombies. On 4 players setup, it's going to be a lot, and on brutal difficulty, they're just a little harder to kill. But it remains the same. All you have to do is just kill them and go where you need to go. In Gone Off the Rails, you can run through the first area until you have to break a blood seal, but it's not recommended simply because these zombies will follow you. Some maps will close off the area behind you, and those are the maps that you can avoid the area entirely, and some doesn't, so you have to kill these zombies to make things easier as you move forward. In the second area, you kill zombies until you open the door to the third area, and this last part is just a survival. You will fight one flamer even on 4-player zombie setup, so this is a no-brainer. Again, Dead Ahead is the easiest map, so future breakdowns will have a lot more information. You can follow me on social media to know about future content or if I make last minute changes on schedule. Links are in the description. Leave me a comment, give this video a like, and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, everyone.